Okay, what is going on, guys? Get-You-1230 here, and today we are finally getting the long awaited Axial SCX10 build underway. So this has been a long time coming. You guys have been really excited for it, and so have I. And so let me make sure everything's in the shot here. Yeah, this is what we're putting together here. Let me see if I can show it to you guys a little better here. I should probably move my coffee out of the way. Because this box is still sealed and everything. So we are going to be cracking into this thing, breaking the seals on it, unboxing it for the first time. And, oh, see, I'm already messing up my tablecloth. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's start by moving the coffee. The coffee can come back in a second. But for now, let's fix this tablecloth here. There we go, that looks a little better. And put this here. Oh my goodness. This is what we are going to be building. This thing is going to be absolutely amazing. This is a 10:1 scale 4x4 RC crawler. And farther down the road, we're going to be assembling a trailer for this thing to pull and hopefully some other equipment to put on the trailer. Maybe even like a 10:1 scale drift car, like a Subaru WRX type thing. But anyways, this is what we're going to be putting together. So, what is up, everybody in the chat? Amy, Giant Cheese, Christine, Andrea, Cody, the B Gamer, Onyx, what is up? Guys, thank you all for tuning in. So first things first, as we kind of get into the unboxing here I've got my knife. I don't really have proper scissors, which is fine. Who wants scissors when you can just use a sharp knife? So I should let you guys know that I'm pretty much new to this type of thing. Very new to the world of RC assembly, and all that. So, you know, there might be a, decent amount of guessing sometimes during this build. I mean, I'm by no means an expert. This shouldn't be taken as an instructional tutorial, because basically what we're doing here is we are all learning together. So, guys, let me know. Can you hear me in the chat and everything okay? Yeah, guys, please drop a like down below the video. If you guys enjoyed the stream, let me know if you did. We'll be doing a few shout-outs today. And so, okay, here we go, lifting up the lid for the first time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what's the best way to do this? Let me see here. I think I'm going to move this down in my lap real quick. We're going to put this in my lap. And, oh man, this is already exciting. Busting out the tires. These things feel great already. Oh my gosh, I'm already loving it. All I've done is touch the tires. These things look sweet. Alright, so, the way this is boxed, let me see. I'm sure there's some way I can show you guys here. I'm sure I can show you guys inside this box. Let's see. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to move my coffee clear out of here because I could totally see myself knocking this over and spilling it all over my white tablecloth. Does it come with a brushless motor? It does not come with it, no. But I did buy a 3500 kV brushless motor. Can I raise the camera? Possibly. I don't think I'll be able to do it today, but we might not need to. And you'll see why in a second here. You'll see why. Okay, so let's turn the box this way. Yeah, I don't think I'll need to raise it up once we get into the... Or maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe we might need to. So... Here is the body of the vehicle. Still, needs cut out and everything. You can see up here in the webcam in the corner. That's gonna need all cut out, painted, all that good stuff. Let's just set that over here for now, out of the way. And so here we have bag H. Here we have bag B. Bag C. I'm going to assume that we're going to be starting at A. That would make sense to me anyway. Bag E. Let's just set these all out of the way for now until we get to the instructions and see exactly which one it is we need first. So we got a couple more tires here. Oh my gosh, they feel great. Alright, so set those over here. And in the bottom, we've got a few things left. We've got the rims. And what else? A few parts of the chassis and a big old bag here and a couple more things. What are these green things? I actually do not know what these are. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. This bag is just labeled miscellaneous. So guys, I'm planning to stream for about 2 hours today. I want to see what we can accomplish in 2 hours. I don't expect to get anywhere near completion. I don't expect to get anywhere near finishing this. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna see what we can get done in about 2 hours. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream around 6 or so my time. Yo, Isaac, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream. All right. So here's what we are going to go into first. I think we need to get to these instructions here. If you see me looking around a lot, I'm looking at my monitor here for reference so I can see what you guys are seeing. And then right here, I have my laptop set up and I can see the chat and everything. So if you see me like looking around and you're wondering what I'm looking for or looking at, there you go. All right, so let's pull this bag open here. Still have your real Jeep XJ. I've never had a Jeep XJ. You might have me confused with somebody else. I do not own a Jeep in real life. A lot of my family does, my dad does, my uncles do, some of my aunts do, but I do not own a Jeep. Okay, so I still am curious as to what these are. If you guys know what these are, feel free to put it in the chat. These weird little green something rathers. I don't know. So, yeah, these are going to be going underneath the vehicle. There's going to be like a lot of part names that I also don't know. I am not a mechanic by any means. Here's a bag of small screws. Can't lose those. Here's what we need. This is what we need to get to. This is the official instruction manual. Oh, this is cool. So, excuse me, coffee burps. Yo, Andrea, you said it's your first live stream. Welcome. So, basically, these stickers here are going to be going onto the body of the car. You know, you got your window stickers. You even have some license plates here. You've got your tail lights, all that good stuff. Nice. But this is going to come at the very end. I think this is one of the final streams that we do, or final streams. Well, yeah, it'll be in the final stream probably. That's what I'm trying to say. Yo, your boy Pineapple, what is up? Welcome to the stream. If you're a lifetime subscriber, say hey. Hey. Okay. Oh man, I'm already like wrinkling the stickers. Okay. So let's hop right into it, boys and girls. Get this all out of the way. And, alright, we should be good to go here. So I'm assuming that we're going to start with bag A, but let's find out. I do have all my electronics. They do not come with the kit, so I do have my radio receiver. I bought a motor. I bought a battery. For these screws here, or screwdrivers, I bought these on Amazon. It was like 25 bucks for these. That's pretty expensive, but I read online that you should spend the money on good screwdrivers because some of them strip quickly, so you really want to get the ones with the hardened steel tips. And yeah, so we've got these, and I've also got this little toolkit here. I realized that I didn't have it when I was going to start the build a week ago, and I was like, oh man, I gotta buy tools. So we're pretty much good to go here. We've got, I think, curved scissors might be in there. If not, I can find them. We need some needle nose pliers. I don't know if those are in there either, but there is a toolbox downstairs. We'll see. We'll see. Guys, if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, we're going to hop right into it right now. So here's the full parts list. Wow. This is a little overwhelming. This is a tiny bit overwhelming. Tony, thank you for dropping the like, dude. Hunter, thanks for dropping the like. Shay, you said you are new. Welcome, welcome. Everyday Gamer, you said you are new. You like and subbed. Thank you, man. Alright, some more parts here. Cool, cool. Alright, more parts, lots of little screws. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, oh man. Here we go. Is this bright enough, guys? Is the lighting decent? It looks like you've got a little bit of a glare, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work out okay. I think it'll be fine. RC is not cheap. Yeah, this whole build's probably going to run me around $550 to $600. The trailer's going to be another $200, and yeah, this is about to be the beginning of a very expensive hobby. Alright, so I can probably bring my coffee back over here now. Check out the sandstone coaster. Isn't this thing nice? Made out of genuine sandstone. It's cool because sandstone is super absorbent, so if your drink sweats at all, it absorbs all of the condensation. Okay, so let's locate bag A right now. Bag C, bag B, bag H, bag E. Okay, am I being trolled here? Where's bag 1? Or open bag A, plastic 1. Here's my bag C. Bag B. Okay. I'm hoping that they put... Okay, here we go. I was gonna say, did I get a shoddy bag? Because I'm thinking, like, I don't have the right bag. There it is. Bag A is hidden back behind bag B, so this is the one we need. Yo, Shay, welcome to the stream. Ben, thanks for dropping that like, dude. Okay, so bag A. Okay, I'm glad to see this. It looks like bag A does come with our thread lock, and hopefully it looks like it comes with our grease as well, because that was one thing that I didn't know if I would have it, or if it would come with this, or if I needed to buy it. It looks like it has everything we need in it, so... Alright, open bag A, open plastic bag 1. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay, so step 1 is to do all of this. Man, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is intimidating, guys. Have you guys ever built an RC truck like this before? Like, I have to assemble the transmission. This is gonna be a learning experience. This is gonna be an absolute learning experience. Yo, Christian, thank you for the words of encouragement. Go on, you can do it. That's awesome, man. Thank you. I'm going to need to hear a lot of that during the stream because, we are getting into something crazy. Alright, so let me make sure that I'm focusing here and not missing anything. This is all of our parts that should be in there. So step 1 just shows to throw all that together like that. And then that's going to come into here. Okay, so let's see. We've got this stuff here. Here is our bag with all of our metal gears and stuff. These are actually heavy. Oh, heavy duty for sure. Genuine metal parts. Lots of, what do you call these things? Like bearings. Lots of little screws here. All different types of screws, actually. If you look closely, you can see there's big ones in there, there's little screws, all just kind of mixed in there together. And lastly, you've got these things. What are these called again? Are these like our differentials or something? That's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Come on, camera, focus. Very neat. Alright, so what do we need to do first here? First thing is take a sip of my coffee so I can get all jittery. Ball bearings, yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we're going to bust into this bag here and get into these pieces. So this is not a Ziploc bag, so it just needs to be ripped open. Or, we've got our Emerald approved knives. There it is, Emerald. You guys remember that dude, that chef on TV, Emerald? Who's like the chef guy? There we go. Alright. Alright. So, looks like... Okay, here's one thing that's already confusing me a tiny bit. Or maybe not. Let me see. Let me see here. I might not be confused. Or maybe I am already. So let's just go through this part bag. These look like they're identical, right? Are these identical parts? It's cool that they draw them to scale over here on the sidebar, so like you can kind of just set them here and it's all completely to scale. 30 tooth, 8 turn or something, 30 tooth, 8, okay, yeah, so these are identical parts, so it doesn't matter which one we use. So we'll set this guy aside. Looks like we also need one of these, which I think are also, once again, both identical. Yep, they look identical to me. Okay, so let's set that there. So then we need, okay, AX31406, AX31406. So 2 identical bearings. So here's our bearing bag. I do wish these were Ziploc bags. It would be nice if they were resealable, but as you can see here, there's no resealing these bags. You have to do the first 2 steps twice. Onyx, how do you know what you're doing better than I do? Oh, my head's getting in the way? Ah, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I'll make sure to sit a little bit more straight up. Thanks for pointing that out. Let's get 500K before the end of this live stream. That would be amazing. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be awesome. I'm starting to think that maybe I should be using scissors here rather than just like stabbing through this stuff. Let me see. Is there... Hey! Knocking stuff off the table already. There's no scissors in here, are there? No. Okay. Then you know what? We are just going to cut the bag open. What's the worst that can happen? I guess we can lose all the parts, and that's pretty bad. That's not going to happen, though. Okay. We'll just leave it like that. Alright. Oh, because it says ×2 next to the picture. Okay. Oh, duh. Okay, thank you, Onyx, my man. So that means we're doing this one twice too, though? Are there... I guess. It is 4x4, so I mean, I guess it would make sense that we're doing it twice. Alright, let's see here. So we got this thing. Maybe we'll make a pile for each, or I don't know. Alright, so it looks like bearing-wise, we've got this tiny little guy over here. He's the AX something rather. Then here's the AX31407. Not the right one, I don't think. Which one do we need here? It looks like... I think this one? I think this one? It's kind of hard to tell. There's like 3 different types in this bag alone. So these look to be identical, and they do match up with the size. So I think these are the ones we want. I think these are the ones we want. Okay, so for our first part here, it looks like what we want to do so it looks like one of these bearings from down here go on this. So it does look like there's a forward and back, kind of. I don't know if you guys can really see this, but on this side, if you take a look at that bearing there, it looks a little different from this side. Here you can actually see the balls inside the bearing. So based off this picture, it looks like the balls face inward towards this thing. And, okay, so that just pushes right on. That's a nice tight fit. Then it looks like this thing is gonna go right up against this, and all these holes are going to align, which they do. And then it looks like on this side, okay, this is what maybe, am I confused here? So it looks like the screws go on first, and then after the screws, we have the bearing, maybe? There shouldn't be many parts that are so similar, you can't tell them apart just by looking at them. That's what I'm thinking, Onyx. Like, to put 3 different types of bearings unlabeled all in the same bag, it's a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so what screws do we need here? We need the AX31066s, and we need 3 of them. So let's just set this here for now. Probably gonna get grease all over this white tablecloth by the end, but who cares? Yeah, Shay, please, man, please no spammerino in the chat. I can't have you sending through just like 10 messages at once. It makes it really hard to, you know, to read the rest of the chat. But thank you for being here, Shay. Truly. Alright, let's cut this screw bag open. Okay, so screw-wise, we need these ones. We need our AX31066s. I think, okay, let's see. Jordan, welcome back, dude. Sarah Ensley, you as well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to put grease on the screws, right. It's actually thread lock. Okay, that should be good enough. I really should be opening these neater. I probably should be using scissors so I don't just have, like, whatever. I gotta stop being such a perfectionist. Claudia, Shay, you said you are new, both of you. Welcome, guys. Motos 2005, welcome to the stream, dude. Okay, so it looks like, alright, some of these screws in this bag have a rounded head, some have a square head. So this one's much too big, that looks like that is this one. So we need the little ones, the little baby ones. So, come here. Come here, little baby screws. Let's not lose any parts now. Okay, so I think this is one. I think this is one. And it looks like this is one. The rest can go back for now. Go back in your bag now. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Okay, we're missing. There we go. Okay. Starting to think that coffee might not have been a great choice. My hands are almost like a little... You know how if you drink a lot of coffee you get a little jittery? This is not the day to have, like, shaky hands. Yeah, if you guys want, I will start timing out spammers. Obviously, you're not going to get timed out unless you are spamming. Don't worry. But, yeah, I do want to keep this chat kind of manageable. Okay, so you guys said screws first, and then the bearing with thread lock on the screws. You probably don't need much thread lock. Which one is the thread lock? Let's see here. Come on. There we go. So it looks like this is probably the thread lock based on how it is drawn. Then this is probably going to say grease or something on it. Oh, this is the thread lock. That's weird. Why would they draw the thread lock as if it is this one, but the thread lock is actually the bottle that is not in the picture? You guys see that? That's a little weird, but oh well, not a big deal. Yeah, nowhere on this does this say that this is grease. Well, I guess that's okay. I guess that should be fine. Alright, so we got this thing going here. First let me see how these screws Well, I guess I don't need to see how they go in. It's going to be pretty obvious how they go in. They're just going to screw right in. Alright, so let's open up this thread lock here. Okay, so I should probably run and get some paper towels or something. This stuff is blue, and this is probably going to yeah, you know what, guys? I think I should run and grab some paper towels real quick, because I don't want to start staining this thing blue on day one. I will be back in less than a minute. Less than a minute. Oh, I gotta step over all these cables. Oh man, Xena wants to come in here right now. She would be so cute sitting up here, but that just sounds like a horrible, horrible idea to have a cat anywhere near this stuff. Alright, so I grabbed a ball of paper towels. These should help. Okay, so let's continue on here. So, looks like, good thing I bought the 3 set. I have a 2.5 millimeter, I have a 2 millimeter, and I have a 1.5. It looks like this is going to take the 1.5s. Yes. Oh, Xena's scratching on the door. Oh, man. I want to let her in so bad. What do you guys think? Do we let Xena in and potentially let her get on the table for a second? Maybe once we get this first part done. I don't know. It's probably going to be like a 10-hour build. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put the thread locker down into the holes. I think that should be fine. We'll work from a paper towel. And I'll try not to get my big old fat head in the shot over and over and over. So let's give this up a little shake. There we go. There we go. Let her in. Oh man. She's singing those parts that won't end for the car or for her. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I'll let her in for a second after this part. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I need to at least get this done. So I'm thinking probably like a drop in each hole. Okay, so there's one drop into hole 1. What do you guys think? One drop should be enough, right? Just straight down into the hole, into the threads. Oh, this stuff smells. Oh, I'm shaking so bad. Okay. That might have been... Oh, yeah, this smells like toxic. Something that you shouldn't be breathing. Okay, so let's take the 1.5 millimeter. Take one of our little screws here and start putting these bad boys in. Not in the hole. Put the thread locker onto the threads of the screws, not in the holes. Question. What's the actual difference? Because here's what I'm thinking. How can I even put thread locker on this thing? Do you guys see how tiny this is? For me to try to drip thread locker on this is nearly impossible. So does it actually make a difference whether or not... Because the thread and the screws end up in the same spot, right? Alright. So let's screw in the first one. This feels kind of tight. Okay, that feels better. At first it kind of felt like something was binding. I'm not going to tighten this down right off the bat. We'll just start it. But a tiny drop on the thread of the screw. Okay, for the next screws I will try that I just don't personally see what the difference really is, whether it's on the thread or the screw itself, but you guys seem to know what you're talking about. Yeah, this one feels also a little tight going in, but I mean, I think this should be fine. I can't see how this would be a problem. So, 2 of them in so far. We're leaving them a little bit loose here just to start out, and then once we get all 3 in, we'll start kind of tightening them down. Okay, here goes number 3. What am I making? I am making the thing that you saw in the thumbnail. I'm building a Jeep Cherokee 4x4 crawler. How long will this whole thing take? AM615 gaming. I'm thinking 8 to 10 hours probably. If I were a more experienced builder, it would probably be like 6 hours or somewhere closer to there, but I'm not. We do have a little bit of thread locker running down into the bearing. That's not good. That's not good. I'm gonna have to try to clean that off. Ooh, would thread locker freeze up a bearing? I would think it probably would. Ooh, that might not be good. I might have to clean some of that off of there. Okay, that one's pretty tight. That one's pretty tight. That was pretty tight. Ooh, I don't know, guys. Is that bad? Is that bad that I've got thread locker going down into... I'm going to pop that bearing off real quick. I don't like the look of that one bit. I don't like the look of that one bit. So thread locker is basically glue, right? Is thread locker essentially glue? It's going to like dry and harden. Again, guys, I'm really new to all this, so, you know, if it seems like I have no idea what I'm doing, it's because I have no idea what I'm doing. If you put it in the hole, it'll just settle in the bottom of the hole, or you go through to the bearing. Oh, man. Oh, boy, I don't like that thread locker... I think did get into the bearing a little bit. I think I will make sure not to make that mistake again for the next one. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. I think I cleaned up. Let me see. Let's let this focus. Come on. Focus, focus. Where are we at? Okay, so here's kind of what we're dealing with right now. You can see those are the 3 screws that just went in. And then you can see the holes that it was kind of leaking out of down into where that other bearing was. But I cleaned it up about as much as I think we could. Yo, Obsidian, happy birthday, dude. Oh boy, this thread lock's making me nervous, guys. I really hope that... Here's what's going to happen. The thread lock's going to get in the bearing won't be able to turn, and we're going to burn up our transmission. No, I hope not. I don't know. Maybe... Oh no. That is, I think, a tiny bit of thread lock. Let me see. I think... I don't know. We might just have to hope for the best. I don't think I can take this bearing apart. That's why you don't put it straight into the hole. Yeah, that makes sense. Put a drop in the screw. It goes all over the screw, and it's possible to get off. Yeah. Okay. Well... I wish I had a really small screw that I could use to scrape out any of that thread locker I see in there. This is probably a bad idea, guys, but I think I just got to keep going. I mean, there's no way that I could possibly just take this bearing apart and like clean it and put it all back together. Let me see if you guys can see it. Let me try to hold it as still as possible. Focus. Focus, come on. There we go. Anyways, okay, we're moving on. I doubt that this will have any real lasting effect. I mean, technically, yes, there's probably a tiny bit more resistance now, which isn't ever ideal when bearings are involved. But what are you gonna do? Alright, that one's pretty tight. I don't want to over tighten, but they're metal parts, so it should be okay. And last thing I'll do is wipe off some of that grease. Okay. Or thread locker, rather. Okay, so let's put the one bearing back on here. This one was here. Still feels to be spinning pretty nicely. And then this side we have our screws on, so that means... Does this one have thread locker in it too? Or is that grease? What am I looking at? That might just be grease. That's hard to tell. Oh, almost dropping things. Okay, we need to move on here. I think I'm worrying too much. I think we just need to keep going. I can't tell if I'm seeing grease in the bearings or thread locker. I think it's probably grease. So then it looks like this just goes on here. So I think that's it. I think that is it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is what is pictured in picture one. We've got our bearing, 3 screws, our pinion, or not pinions, whatever this thing is called, whatever this thing is, and that. So now we have to do this twice, right? So the second one should be a lot easier. Shay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to time you out, man. You're not banned. You are just in time out. But you know, I asked politely, and you're making the chat a little difficult to read for everybody. Yo, Crazy Cajun, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, guys. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like down below, please. It would be very much appreciated. All right, let's get going on the second one. This one should go together a lot quicker. We have this part, we've got this thing, we've got 2 of our bearings. This one's gonna go together so much quicker than the last one. I can't believe I got thread locker into the bearing. That is like... Okay, no, see, now that I'm looking at this one, I think some of what I was seeing was grease. Okay, so we should be okay. I was looking at the last one, and I was thinking, oh no, there's thread locker in that, but you can't really tell on camera. You kind of can. You can visibly see some grease in there, so that should be fine. Yo, Snowman, thanks for dropping the like. Breck, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the family, dude. Joey, thanks for the like. Okay, so let's find 3 more of those screws. Our screw bag over here. So we need the tiny little baby ones. Probably didn't need to dump them all out, but it's just easier this way, I think. Okay, so this one, right? Yes. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. So I think that's it for those tiny screws. It looks like we are out of the tiny screws, which is kind of already a relief. That's pretty good to see. Let's see if we can get these back in here. Okay. Alright, so bearing, 3 screws, that thing, and that. I think we're good to go here. So let's start putting this one together. Let's orient it all the right direction. Put a bearing down here on this end. Put this guy here on here. And alright, so this time for the screws, I will do it the way you guys suggested. We'll see here. We'll see how this one goes. Black coffee, baby. Oh yeah. How many days are you going to be doing this? Mark, as many as it takes, my man. I expect it to take probably at least 4 or 5 days. The tiny one should be for the differentials, what you're building. Onyx, how do you know so much about this, man? You've never built a crawler before, have you? Or are you kind of like looking things up to help me? How are you? Why are you so knowledgeable about this stuff? Okay. Back to the paper towel. Oh boy. Bearing falling off. There we go. Alright, so this time I'm going to do what you guys said, and I'm going to attempt to somehow grease up this tiny, or not grease it, we'll thread lock it. Try to thread lock the world's tiniest screw. It's not going to be so easy, but you know, we're gonna make it work. We need our 1.5 millimeter. Let's go for it. So let's just try putting on a tiny drop here. Okay, there we go. I put the smallest, lightest coating over it. I can see it on the screws. If you guys are correct, then this should be good. And I think you guys are correct. It makes sense. Oh, the coffee shakes are real. Alright, this one's already going in a lot easier. A lot easier. I wonder why. These, the last 3 on the last differential had a lot more resistance, it felt like. Maybe it's because I was already allowing the thread lock to dry. It might dry really quickly, I'm not sure. It probably shouldn't dry that quickly though, because that would be a problem. Alright, let's very carefully do this one. Let me try to get it up where you guys can see what I'm doing here. Let's not drop anything. Okay, there we go. A coating along those threads too. Oh, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to take off the bearing. There's no reason for that bearing to be on here right now, because last time we dripped into the bearing a little bit, and that just doesn't need to be on right now. So let's just set that aside. Okay, screw number 3. Let's do it. Yo, Duddy, what is up? Welcome to the stream, dude. Do I ever drink tea? Isaac, yeah, I actually drank some tea yesterday at band practice. My bandmate's wife made me a cup of, it's like some kind of tart berry tea. It was actually really good. Okay, there we go. And let's get screw number 3 put in. Stand up, there we go. Oh no. Okay. And okay, still, I know I keep saying it's still a little weird to me that all 3 screws had so much resistance on the first one. I don't think I did anything wrong besides the thread locker. I don't know. It should be fine. I would just think that the parts would be more identical than that. Yeah, I think this thread locker might dry really quickly. I might have to go back to my first one that we put together here. I think something's not right. I'll show you guys why in a second. I think I'm realizing that something is not the same between these two. Definitely not. Okay, so all three of these pretty nice and tight. Careful not to over tighten. That feels pretty good. Let's take a look back at this first one. Yep, that's not right. Okay. If you look at the one we just did here, you can see that these three screws are flush with the gear. You can see they don't stick out. They're not raised at all. See how they're flush there? On this first one we did, the screws are raised. They are not flush. You can see them sticking up. So let's try to tighten those down a little bit more. My thread locker's probably already drying on me. Oh man. Wow, yeah, these are pretty hard to turn. Pretty hard to turn, but they need to go in all the way, so I think we're just gonna have to go to town on them. Just kind of alternating between them. Good thing I bought the good screws. Or the good screwdrivers, because, oh, these are hard to turn. Yeah, look at this. I have little bits of thread locker falling out of the screw holes. It's already dried. Alright. Gotta keep tightening. Good thing these are metal parts and not plastic. If they were plastic, I probably would have been screwed already. Yeah, I'm just forcing thread locker out of the back of the hole. I wish this camera focused more quickly. Okay. Ugh, gripping onto this thing does not feel good on the fingers. You can't really see, but man, these teeth are really biting into my hands. Okay, let's do one final check now. Give this guy a turn. That's pretty tight. Give this guy a turn. Ow. That's pretty tight. And give this guy a turn. Okay. Alright. Let's wake up my computer there. Okay, so I have little like crumbles of thread locker sitting all around here. You can see how quickly it dried and is just like crumbling. I hate to be a broken record, but yet again, that's why you put it on the screw and not the hole. Yeah, I see that now. People think building a PC is intimidating. This is another level. Yeah, my first time I built a PC, I'm glad I had the help of my friend, because that was very intimidating. And to be honest, this is intimidating too. I mean, it really is. So far, it seems to be going fine. I mean, they say that as long as you can follow directions, then you can, like, put one of these together. So, alright, I think we are done with step one, guys. As done as we can be. As soon as we... Let me just clean up these parts real quick. I'm just gonna knock off some of the excess thread locker so it's not like getting in our gears too much, if we can prevent that. That looks to be pretty clean. Honestly, guys, I'm hoping that for day one we can just get this first page done. That's honestly all I hope we can do, because we're gonna do this guy next. We got to do it twice, and then maybe the next stream we can start here. We did get kind of a slow start, but I think we'll pick up kind of like some momentum as we go. Alright, so let's get these things fully back together. I see some thread locker in there. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take this knife and... There we go. Got that thread locker out. Okay, so this bearing right here feels good. And this bearing right here. Oh man, this is awesome. This is going pretty well so far. I mean, we've had a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, it's going pretty smoothly, I think. All right, stop rolling away. Sit there. Okay. This one, same thing. Let's throw on that bearing and put this one facing out. So let's make sure, double check, these should both be identical, everything, yes. Okay, step one officially done. Time to move on to the next step. I'm gonna knock some of this thread locker into my trash can. Hold on. Okay. Let's get the lid back on the thread locker. This stuff dries really quick. Onyx, no, don't leave me. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be streaming this tomorrow again. As for mods on my stream, people ask all the time. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. One day I probably should appoint some mods so that I can get some help with the spammers. Oh, Isaac, that's a good idea about the compressed air. Being a computer guy, I should probably have that, but I don't. Okay, let's move on. Let's stay focused here. Looks like what we need parts bag 2, I think. Or no, I guess just step 2 here. Hold on. It doesn't really tell you. I don't know. Okay, let's just see here. So we used that screw. We used that. I don't know what that is. We used the axle locker 30-tooth ring gear. Okay, so let's take these out. Wow, this is a very greasy bag. Very greasy bag. My fingers are covered in grease. First time watching a live stream of RC crawling. Awesome. Elmano. Welcome, dude. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty excited already to continue the build tomorrow. I think, honestly, the most intimidating part of this entire stream was just starting. It was just like opening the box, just, you know, getting the initial building kind of like underway. I think it's going to get easier as we go. Okay. So... Okay, I'm a tiny bit confused here, but I think it'll make more sense as I crack into the bags here. I guess I'm not really confused. I'm just wondering how exactly. I don't know. Let's see. What part am I building? What? I guess the differentials, right? Front and back differential, I think. Or is that this step? Are these the differentials? I guess this is all part of the diff setup, I think. Yo, neat stuff 123. Thanks for subbing, dude. Welcome to the family. Okay, so what do we need out of this bag? We have a lot of loose parts in here. This packaging could be a tiny bit better if you ask me. Oops. Don't want to lose these staples. Okay, so these look to be identical. So these are this. These two bearings are different. And we got some screws. Okay, I guess this isn't too bad. Let me see. We need two of these covers. Let's see, where are the covers at? Oh, are these them? Looks like they might be red. That looks like it's correct. Looks like it's correct. What do you guys think? Red diff covers? I think that's right. Okay, let's get this bag out of the way for now. Yeah, I think we should be good here. I think we should be good. So let's keep moving. When is the stream over? I'm gonna wrap up the stream in about an hour, guys. So let's see how much we can get done here in the next hour. I think we can definitely get the first page done here. If not, get started on the second, but I don't know if I want to quit in the middle of the second page. We'll see how much we get done. All right, let's keep on moving. So these are identical, doesn't matter which one we take. Right. Oh, okay, here we go. So, yeah, you always got to look for your orientation here. You're looking for clues in the picture, like, does it go this way, or is it going this way? But you can see from this hole here that it is definitely this way. So, the first thing that goes down into this hole is the AX31407, which is going to be this bearing here. So, our bearing bag. So yeah, what's going on, guys, in the chat? How you guys doing? Okay, so it looks like this one is the same both ways. Doesn't matter if you have it up or down. What is this one, though? Because this must be this one. It only makes sense. This is the one that's going to go down into the hole of our differential compartment. But we need this one as well, which I think it could only be this one. It must be these two. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So then, I guess, yeah, that looks right. Right? I think all the sizes match up here. It's pretty nice that they are drawn to scale to help out. So parts here, those. We got both of these here and here. Let's get our screws ready. Stop rushing them. Yeah, guys, I mean, this is going to take a long time. Like I said, the full build might take 8 to 10 hours for all I know. I don't expect any of you guys to just like sit here through the entire thing. But for those of you who like to just sit, hang out, chat, all that good stuff, then I hope you'll enjoy. Okay. So that looks to be the right screw. If it weren't that one, which one would it be? No, it's got to be that one. It's got to be that one. It says that we should have 8 of them. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just waiting to be like 1 screw short or something. 5, 6, 7, and lastly, which one is it? Which one is it? This one? It's got to be this one. 8. Okay, so there we have 8 identical screws. Nice. We don't have too many left in the bag. We're already getting down. Getting down. Yeah, guys, feel free to talk in the chat, because I'm kind of focused here, so I'm probably not going to be driving the conversation here too much, but if you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, just put them in the chat, you know. But for the most part, I need to focus. But I will try to read chat and, you know, contribute. Alright, so let's get this thing going together now. I think we have everything that we need. So, orient it this way. That looks right. First thing we're going to do is, it looks like, drop our AX31407 down into the bottom of this compartment. So that is this one. Pretty sure it's the same both ways. I don't see any difference. So let's drop that bearing down into the hole. Okay, we got a nice tight fit in there. Hopefully it doesn't need to come out, because it is actually a pretty tight fit. It just fit real nice and snug down into the bottom of that. So we're going to take one of these bad boys, and we're going to drop it right on top of the bearing, it looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that spins nice and easy. That feels good. Okay, so on top of that then, okay, this is where things might get a tiny bit more confusing to me. Or maybe not. So we take one of these, doesn't matter which, with our bearing on it. Oh, come on, Mr. Bearing. Right, yeah. Now, I don't see exactly how this is supposed to sit in here, if I'm being honest. Oh no, I guess I do, okay. So, oriented this way. Alright, I mean, I guess it looks like the way that that's all shaped out in there, this thing really should just rest right in it, and it should make contact with the thing that I'm about to drop in. Which it does! Nice, okay. I'm so easily amused here. I'm just so happy to see when things like actually come together. Yo, what is up, Breck? Who else do we have here in the chat? Ben, I'll see you later, dude. You said you gotta go. Alright. Alright, so far this isn't so bad. So far I've been like worrying a lot, kind of for nothing maybe. Okay, so let's set this down real quick. What I should have had ready was my diff cover. I guess we're just gonna... I don't know if I should... Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Maybe I should cut it. I do have a file, but I don't know if it really needs filed. It might just be a waste of time. Let me bust out my file here and see. If we want to, we can just file down. Ah. Oh, we've got two different, I think 2 different grits on both sides, which is good. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Okay, so we got this thing going. It's all looking good. We do need to grease it before we close it. So let's think ahead here. Looks like we'll grease it. Once we are greased up, this cover is going to go on right like that. That's a tight squeeze, but I think it should all work. I think it should go down fine. I guess let's grease it up first. Yeah, so then once that goes down, all we're gonna do is put a bearing on the bottom and then screw it shut, and that's gonna be it for this one. So let's bust out our grease. Do you guys have any tips for greasing? I mean, is there any real trick to it? I assume you probably don't need a ton of it. Nice. So we gotta pop this grease open using the other side of this lid here. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Jeez! I don't know if you saw that, but that grease was under pressure. I broke the seal and immediately green goop grease came coming just right out of there. Colton, thanks for subbing, dude. Welcome to the family. I might try to use some of this grease on my finger here. I don't see why we should waste it. So I think what we want to do is put it on the teeth, spin this thing around, and just basically make sure we get a little bit of it all around. I don't think we need a ton of it. Rotate it a few times. I don't know if you can use too much grease. I mean, okay, you probably can if you're going like crazy with it. Feels pretty good. So you can see in there, check it out. We got our grease going around. We got all the gears making contact as they should. Put some on your finger and wipe it on there. I feel like avoiding finger contact would probably be the best, just because just mash it and don't spread, rotate the diff. Alright, so you think that's enough? That should probably be enough, right? I mean, you saw how much was on my finger. Right? I think that should probably be good. You can see it coated on there. Any more looks like... I don't know. I really don't know what a good amount of grease to use is. As I keep saying, I've never really done this before. I'll just go off what you guys say in the chat, most likely. What do you guys think? Is that greasy enough? Or should I put on one more little bit of it for good measure? Some of these teeth do look a little dry here still. Put on just that little bit. There. I think that's probably pretty good. I think. I can definitely see spots on the teeth where it's not... I don't know. I think it's probably fine. I don't think I'm going to be burning up gears. Yo, DeAndre, what is up, my dude? Welcome, welcome. Did you just get here, or have you been talking sooner? Did I miss you? Okay, so we're greased up. We should be about good to go. This cover should go on right like this. Oh yeah, baby, it's coming together. Feels good. Everything making a nice solid connection still. Don't put too much, it'll cause binding. Thanks for the heads up, Mudboy. Appreciate it. Lava Dude, I'll see you later, dude. Good luck with your homework. Homework sucks, but something we've all had to do. Okay. So, done. We're down here at the bottom. We need our AXA1221, which is right here. I don't know why this thing goes on right now, because I feel like it's just going to keep falling off, but maybe not. So this also doesn't appear to have an up or down, right? Looks to be identical both ways. Pretty snug fit in there. Yeah, that's a real snug fit. Okay. I was spinning it, and for a second I felt like a little bit of... I feel like occasionally I do feel a little bit of binding. I guess it's fine though. I mean, there's nothing I can do. If something's binding, it's not my fault because I followed the directions and did what it said. Okay, yeah. I think it only binds when you put pressure on this thing and start pushing it in. As long as it's kind of like pulled outward and you spin it, I don't feel any binding. So that should be good. Lastly, we're taking our 4 screws and shoving them up into this thing to attach this red diff cover. So Let's do it. 5:17. We've got about 45 minutes left to this stream. Honestly, I'm going to be really happy to just have page 1 done. Like, that is, I think, better than what I even expected. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it looks like for this screw, this one's a little bigger. This looks like this could be maybe a 2mm head. No play, just nice smooth movement. That's right, that's what we're looking for. All right, so let's screw these bad boys in. I would like it so that this monitor is more over here in my line of vision, because I keep looking over here to make sure everything's in the shot, but it'd probably be a lot easier if I could just put that over more in front of me so I don't need to keep turning my head. That might be a stream improvement for next time. Okay, wait, something's not... The entire time I was just screwing that in, it wasn't gripping anything. It was just turning. I think maybe I need a little bit more pressure. It might not have been catching its threading yet. Let's try pushing it just a little more. Shouldn't need a lot. Is that going in? I don't love that. I feel like that should be gripping. I do have the right screws. Let me try a different one. But I also don't feel like I should have to force it. I wish I knew if I was... Am I screwing into plastic threads or metal threads? Guys, I do not love what I'm experiencing right now. I'm turning these screws and they're not appearing to grip onto anything. When's the next SpinTires video? That's a good question. With the build happening this week, I'm not entirely sure what my gaming videos are going to be like. I might take a week off of gaming videos. Yeah, guys, we've got a problem here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but for some reason I'm turning these screws and they're not gripping any threads. I'm just going to pop these out real quick, and can I still get this cover off? This might be hard to get off now. No, it'll come off. I just want to double check. Why are those screws not gripping on? Unless maybe they're the wrong screws? They might be. Because, let's see. They're going up through here. So this first part is not threaded at all. So that means... Okay, yeah, something's not right there, because this screw is not gonna fit that hole. Clearly. There we go. See that? The end of that screw is bigger than the hole. Yo, James, I'll see you later. Have fun at Walmart, dude. Alright, these must be the wrong screws. I'm really confused, though, because they match the picture, like, perfectly. These are both the same, aren't they? Yeah. I don't even see threads on any of this, though. Like, I don't see threading on this plastic part, so I'm kind of confused. I don't even see the threads. Alright, well, let's try to figure out what's going on here, guys. Because my only other screw options are... I mean, I don't think there are any other options. This is the only screw that fits this description. I mean, it fits right into here. This is all good and dandy. But where it needs to screw into the diff cover, it is just way too big. There's no chance. But I don't think any of these screws would fit into that hole. If you screw it in, it'll make its own hole. I don't think these are those kinds of screws. I don't know. I see what you're saying. It would start eating into the plastic and stuff, but I don't think it's even... Alright, yeah, you might be right, dude. You might be right. What do you guys think then? You think I should just start applying pressure and just try to get this thing to eat into that and make its own threads? Is that really what's supposed to happen here? Before we do that, let's just double check the other screws. I mean, here's the one that we think it is. The only other options would be... I mean, it can't. The rest of these are way too small. It's got to be this one. Maybe you have to start the threads with the screw, but wouldn't take my word. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You guys don't want to be liable for me breaking this thing. That makes sense. Well, AX31399, yeah. I guess we're gonna just try it again, guys. I hope this isn't the type of plastic that would crack on me. You know, like... Alright, let's just go for it. I don't see what else it could possibly be. None of these other screws look like they would work. So we're just, yeah, if you guys would want to try to Google it for me, go ahead. I don't think I'm going to try to Google it. It would just be, it's kind of a pain to do right now. So let's go back to where we were then. We're going to slap this cover back on. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Yo, thank you, Isaac. I'd appreciate it, man. It's gotta be these screws. It has to. These are the only ones long enough. If we hold it this way, here's the screw hole it's gonna go into. You can see that it's just barely long enough, or wait, yeah, just barely long enough to kind of catch that red part. Yo, Benjamin Schaefer, thanks for dropping that like and sub, and welcome to the family, my dude. Welcome, welcome. Alright, then that means the game plan here is to screw these in with more pressure than we used last time, and hopefully they just kind of do their thing. They start gripping and going in. Is it in the wrong way? No, I mean, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that, no, everything's right. Everything's oriented correctly. I guess we're gonna just apply a little bit more pressure. There is a build video. There is a build video that I found the other day that showed somebody building this. I wonder what he does. Or what he says. Is this the AX... Oh man, I don't know. I'm not sure of the model name. Let me just try screwing these in with a little bit more pressure. Maybe I was just being too much of a girl about it. Okay. I think, let me see. Okay. I think we're good. I think we are creating the threads that need to be in there. What is the number for the screws I'm using? These are the AX31399s. That's AX31399. It's going in now. If you guys look at this screw, I applied a little bit more pressure, and this one is going in now. So let me start, well, yeah, I should start the other four before I get this first one in too far, because if you guys know anything about screwing, then you know that you should alternate. You want to screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here, constantly be jumping in diagonals. Yo, DeAndre, you said you're doing a build too. Sweet. James Sumner, thanks for subbing, dude. Welcome to the family. Alright, let's get this one in. Just putting on a little bit of pressure. I think maybe I was just being too gentle with it. Because you want to be gentle, but not too gentle. It just makes me nervous that these are plastic parts, you know, and we're screwing metal into plastic. So anytime that's happening, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, those are the holes. It seems you just press them in while turning. Isaac, thank you for double-checking that, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I think I was just being way too gentle the first time around. So we got this guy going in. I'm really milking this coffee. I think the coffee jitters kind of turned me off to it, but gotta finish it. The B Gamer, I'll see you later, dude. Oh boy, dirty things going on in the chat. Lots of screw jokes happening right now. Okay, let me see if I were to change something for next time in the stream. What could I do? Maybe let me see this. And let me pull this forward a little bit. That might be a little better. There, that puts the webcam a little bit more directly over my hands. Okay, as you can see here, we still got a little bit more turning to do, so let's keep on going. Then we're going to get started on the second differential. And honestly, this is such good progress for day one. I mean, go watch the RC Sparks build. He did the same build. I think I checked out his videos. His wife actually did one too. His wife built, I think, an Axial SCX10 too. I don't know. Watching somebody else can help, but at the same time, you really got to experience it. I don't know. Oops, I should be alternating diagonals here. Oh, I don't think I can drink coffee next time. I know I keep saying it, but man, just a tiny bit of handshakes here make using screwdrivers that much harder. What time does the stream end? I'm going to get some chicken wings, leaving at 6:15. It is 5:30 right now, so the longest we could continue to stream for would be about 40 minutes. But what I'm thinking we might do is do the second one of these, and that might be a good place to leave off. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, so we are getting down to the... kind of down to the end here. This is where I'm going to have to kind of just use my own judgment and decide when to stop screwing. Well, actually, I don't really need to decide. The screws are actually just going to bottom out against the plastic eventually. But I'll make sure not to over-tighten them. You don't mess with metal screws and plastic threading. You don't mess with that. Does the cam go wider than that? I don't think it does. I think this is as wide as it'll go. It's, I think it's already at, it's like 16:9. Only you can make this interesting. Yo, Vincent, thank you, dude. Welcome back, Vincent. My Swedish brethren, right? Aren't you my dude from Sweden? Johansson? Oh, Xena could have come in. I'll make sure that I bring in Xena for one of these streams here, so you guys can see her. Okay, let me focus here now. Let me feel this. So, all right, that's probably good. I really don't think I should go any tighter than that. Let me feel this one. I think I'm gonna stop there. I don't know. There's really... It's hard to tell. This one, just a little tighter. I don't think these would ever loosen. Maybe over a very long period of time they might, but probably not. Alright, I think that's about the tightest I want to go on all those. It's weird because it feels like it's still really easy to turn to the touch. Like if I try to turn it, it's still easy to turn. But I think that's just the nature of plastic threads. Yeah, I gotta stop there. Gotta stop there. Okay, so this is awesome. This completely finished. Oh, the first one is done. That is awesome. Funny Fails, welcome to the stream. What is up, Garrett? What's going on, dude? Why would you want to stop screwing? Why would you? I don't know. That's not appropriate. Okay, let's get going on number 2 here. This one should go together a lot quicker than the first one. What are these? Are these still parts? I guess they probably are. These 2 things on the end. I don't think these are. I think these are just names of the parts. Alright, let's pop this bad boy off. I am going to file it down just a tiny bit like I did the other one. It doesn't need a lot, but you can see, if you look closely there, please focus. Yeah, you can see where it came off of the parts tray or whatever you call it. So I'm just going to do a tiny... That should be good. That should be good. Yo, Braden McMillan, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's keep on moving here, boys. We're going to do the same thing that we just did. Orient this way. Oh, this part's so satisfying. This part's so satisfying. You really got to feel it to know what I'm talking about, but we take this bearing, and it just fits so snug into this hole. Like, oh, not like that, it doesn't. You gotta... Wait, let me just make sure. This one is the same both ways, right? Yes. Constantly double checking that, because these ones are tougher to get out once they're fit into their spot. And then just shoving it down into here. Oh, it's like such a snug fit. So satisfying. Yo, Joker's son, welcome, dude. Thank you for dropping that like. How many pages are there? I'll check here in a second. I'll check here in 1 second. Vertical drop, I'll see you, dude. Yeah, we'll be continuing this tomorrow. Don't worry. Next, this guy just goes right in. Another nice tight fit. Then the part that we just built up here is what this is. Ooh, almost dropped it. And that just goes in oriented like this. And so now, nice, we have all good healthy contact, all those gears spinning. And so now we're gonna do the grease again. This grease part should go a little quicker than last time too. How long have you been into RCs, or is this your first? Matthew, great question, dude. I've always been interested in RC cars, but I've never really dove into the hobby until now. About, I'd say, 8 to 10 years ago, I got my first real RC truck. Before that, I always had like cheap toy ones, like, you know, like 30, 50 bucks. They break quick, they go really slow. So around 8 years ago, I got my first serious RC truck, and that was the Traxxas Stampede, 2-wheel drive. Let's make sure I'm not over greasing here, spinning around a little bit. So the Traxxas Stampede, I think, was around $350 to $400, and it was cool. At the time, though, I didn't understand things like battery life and milliamps and all that. So I think I had, all my batteries were like 1500 milliamps. So I would only get like 15 to 20 minutes of runtime. I wish that when I was younger I understood that a little bit better, and I would have known, like, hey, I can just buy a bigger battery. Because I kind of stopped using it all the time because charging the batteries was just like a pain. So this is my first ever build, though. The only thing I've ever really built is my friend helped me build my PC. He did most of the dirty work. He didn't do the dirty work, but he oversaw the entire project. You know, he was the one making the calls, saying this goes here, whatever, you know. All right, I think we're probably good on grease. Maybe just a tiny bit more on the inside here. Just a tiny bit. When you break the pieces off the plastic tree, don't throw the tree away. Just put it in the bag just in case you miss something. That's a good idea, dude. I'm not sure if I would have considered that. That's a very good idea. Let me get one more tiny drop on the inside of the thread, because a lot of this grease is just on the outside of it, near the tips. Looks pretty greasy. You can see that blue thread locker in there. Oh, you can hear the grease. Let me see. Tell me if you guys can hear this. You can hear it just squishing around in there. Okay, I think we are good to move on. I think we are good to move on. Alright, let's do it. Crazy. My day has been good, dude. I almost didn't think I was going to have time to stream this today, but I decided, you know what? No, we're doing it. I promised. How to get Fortnite Battle Royale? Download it, my man. It is free on all consoles. Okay, so we did that. We dropped that in. We're greased up. So let's put on our cover. Oh yeah, let me check how many pages are in this manual. You guys are going to be disgusted when you see it. You're going to be like, wow, day one you finished the first page. You only have 12 more to go. This cover really goes on tight. I don't want to force anything. Okay. Like, it's really got to be aligned perfectly or else it doesn't want to go down. There we go. There we go. Okay, how's this feel? You were putting on too much grease? Oof. Okay. I don't like that, I can kind of like hear some scraping. But are there really 45 pages? Please tell me there's not. Let me see. Let me see. Oh my goodness. So we got all this coming next. We've got all this. We're gonna have to go through all this. I feel like it'll get kind of quicker as we go though. Oh, the springs. Shock oil, that should be interesting. Yeah, guys, there's a lot to do. There is a lot to do. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's... Oh my gosh. I kind of wish I hadn't checked. No, this is going to be fun though. I'm enjoying this so far. Oh yeah, we're even going to have to paint this at the end and do all the stickers. So, I mean, there's not that much to do. I mean, there's only 54 steps, and we are finishing step number 2. Yeah! Get an RTR? No way. The RTR comes with cheaper parts, plastic parts. The kit is definitely the way to go. You're getting a much better quality machine, and you're also gaining a better understanding of the inside-out workings of it. Like, if anything ever goes wrong with this, I'll know how to fix it. I put it together, so I'll know how to, you know, take it all apart and whatnot. Okay, so last things last here. We got that on. Ooh, that could have been down a little tighter. Wait a second. Oh, that's my finished one. Right. I lost track of which one I was holding here. I'm actually going to tighten these down a little bit more. This one that we just finished, I found out that this diff cover could be pushed down a little bit more, and now that we push it down a little bit more, you can see that we kind of created a little gap with the screws. So I'm actually going to tighten these down just a tiny bit more. We're not stripping anything yet, because they're still, I can see that they're going down deeper. We just created a gap though when we pushed the cover down all the way. That should be good. And lastly, this one. Okay. I wonder what prevents this from like rubbing at all. Okay, my bad. I should have specified Fortnite is not on PS3. I shouldn't have said all consoles. It's on all new consoles. It's on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. What time am I going to be live tomorrow? Around the same time. I'm a little confused by, I hear this rubbing sound, almost like scraping. I feel like any extra binding at all would be devastating to the parts, but I guess I just have to have faith that it's all going to go together correctly. Okay, so lastly, let's take our AXA1221 bearing, drop him right here, and that's going to just snap down into here, down into that hole. Nice. Nice. Yo, Carrie Carlson, thanks for dropping that like. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the family. Make a lift kit for it. I was thinking about that. Lifting an RC, that would be sweet. Okay, screw time, baby. Let's go. Time for these four, and then once these four are in and tightened down, we are done with the first page. Again, I think we're probably going to stop here for day one, because I'm going to need to leave my house here at about 6:10, which is in... No, the scraping is not the grease, I can assure you. If you could feel it, maybe watching it through a computer screen, it seems that way, but like I can feel like vibrating. Like it's clearly either metal on plastic or metal on metal. It's not just the grease. It's probably okay. There's really only binding, again, if you kind of push on this. That's where the binding begins. So I guess once it's built, as long as this thing always has like some outward tension pooling on it, it should be fine. I don't know. Okay. Braden, you said you live in Tennessee. I live in Ohio. Get a custom body for it. I would like to get a few more bodies. I'm going to start with the Jeep body. Obviously, that's the one it comes with. But I might like to get like a Dodge Ram Power Wagon body or something like that. Alright. Let's start getting these screwed in here. So we got to apply a little bit of pressure because I think we are making the threads ourselves in this plastic. Okay, that one started nice and good. Let's go over to the diagonal, get that one started. After you screw something, they don't get tighter. What? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Crazy Cajun, you live in Ohio now, but you're from Louisiana. This one does not want to go in. This one does not want to go in at all. I think we're just going to have to press harder. Apply more pressure. Okay. Now we got it started. I don't want to crease my pages here too much. Maybe I shouldn't work directly on top of the instruction book. Maybe I should work here on top of the tablecloth. Okay. Getting this guy started. Guys, I don't know. This might be a new legit hobby of mine. Like, the build here had me nervous to get into, but I think I'm quickly learning that, like, as long as you follow the instructions, you're going to be fine. Just, like, be mindful of what you are doing. Don't be reckless, and it should all work out, right? Oh, another thing about... We were talking about the coffee jitters earlier and how my hands are a little shaky and it was making screw driving more difficult. Another thing about coffee is it tends to make you like a little sweaty. My hands are actually like a little sweatier than I'd like. They're a little slippery. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 8. You said you are an old sub, dude. Welcome back to another stream, dude. Thanks for checking in here. Make sure you get a 1/10 scale body, of course. The nice thing about this kit version is that it has an adjustable wheelbase, so it goes all the way up to, I think, like 313 millimeters. So you actually have a few choices in terms of what bodies you can use. You're not limited to strictly 313 millimeters. I think it goes down to a few smaller increments as well. So that should be good. I don't have a dog. I do not have a dog. We have 3 cats here, and Small Cat, Pickles, and Xena. A lot of people asking about Jake Paul. No, I am not concerned with Jake Paul. Yo, Cesar Gonzalez, thanks for subbing, dude. Welcome to the family, my man. Some of these screws are going in a little easier than others, but I mean, I guess that should all be okay. Once again, I just hate screwing metal into plastic. It's a lot easier to screw something up or strip something or go in crooked and crack the plastic. I don't know. Ooh, this one needs to go in more. Yo, Bub McCartney. Dude, I like your name. Bub McCartney. That's a good name. Thanks for something, dude. Welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome. Caesar, thanks for dropping that like, my dude. Guys, why don't we go ahead and do probably the only like spike of the stream. I'm sure most of you guys already dropped a like. But drop a like down below if you haven't already. Let me know in the chat. And we'll do a few shout outs here. If I got a dog, what kind would it be? It wouldn't be a little yippy dog. It would maybe be a golden retriever. I've always kind of been a fan of golden retrievers. They seem like pretty intelligent usually. They're just kind of, they're cute dogs. They're not too big, but they're not small. Maybe a golden. I don't know. I'm not super picky. A husky would always be cool. We have a Siamese cat, so she's got like the whole blue eye thing going on. And so like a husky with blue eyes would be cool too. I don't know. I don't know if I have a dog in my future or not. If I do, it'll probably be like farther along down the road. Oops. Oops. Guys, thanks for that like spike. Breck5, Justin Rohr, Zane Watson, Aiden, Brunel, Xavier Etkins, Veronica Singleton. Who else we have here? Agus Cristano, Crazy Cajun. Let's go crazy. Thanks for dropping that fatty dislike. The troll. Who else do we have here? We've got what about a pug or a husky? I'm not interested in pugs. What I understand about pugs is that, like, I'm not trying to be some like crazy sounding person, but what I understand about pugs is that they have breathing problems because pugs really are not supposed to exist in nature. Pugs were bred by man and bred to have that scrunchy face. And a lot of pugs have like breathing problems. So really, I wouldn't want to have something that's, you know, not even supposed to really exist and it's going to have respiratory issues and stuff like that. So definitely not a pug. Definitely not a pug. I feel bad for pugs. They were not supposed to exist in nature. They are man-made, man-bred pugs to have those squished faces, and they're not really supposed to exist. I mean, they're nice dogs. They're cute, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't do it. Not a pit bull. I would never get a pit bull. I mean, yo, Bonnie, thanks for the like. Claudia, thank you guys. I would never get a pit bull, probably just purely because of their reputation. I know there's plenty of nice pit bulls out there. I know that pit bulls can be great dogs, but for one, I just think they're ugly. I don't know. Their faces are not... They don't have cute faces. They have like beady eyes and like... Or maybe, am I thinking like a bull mastiff? I don't know. Cool. Well, guys, guess what? We have page 1 100% fully completed. We did this, we did all this, we got these things put together. Check them out. Wait a second. Okay, good. Oh, I thought somehow I had one of these on upside down, but we have 2 identical differentials. So farther down the road here, eventually we're going to have tires and all that goodness on here. I mean, you know how it's going to go. Yo, bub, I love it. I love it. James, thanks for dropping that like. Connor, you as well. Okay, guys, it is 5:54, so here's the deal. I'm definitely not going to move on today because here's why. We'll probably get like halfway into this, and then, you know, I don't want to have to set it down and come back halfway through. I'd like to just pick up fresh at the start of the page. Let's get a quick idea though what's in store for us here. Corgis are cute. Corgis are really cute. I'm not gonna lie. Corgis are adorable. Is this truck going to be fast? It's going to be pretty quick for an RC crawler. A lot of people like their crawlers to be really slow and have really good low-end control. I opted for something that's going to be able to go faster, and the low-end control is still going to be good. It's not going to be as good as it could be, but it should be fine. I went with a 3500 kV motor, which I think should give this thing a top speed of near 30 miles an hour. I mean, you don't build these for the speed, but my radio that I bought for it also has an exponential throttle control, which means that the way the throttle curve works, when you give it just a little bit of power, you're just really getting that low-end control. Hey, nice DeAndre. Fortnite Battle Royale downloading right now. Sweet dude. Take the foam out of the tires. It will get better traction. I don't think I'm going to do that. I see what you're saying, but I don't know enough about RC to just do my own thing and take out the foam. Don't some people cut their foam though? They like I think they shave it down a little bit on the inside to give it. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should get some of the foam taken out. These tires are sweet. I've never like just held a tire before off of like an RC truck, but they're really satisfying. Alright, so let's see what we have in store for us tomorrow, guys. We're going to be picking up here. So here's the part that we just finished. Looks like we're going to be throwing some bearings on it with some other things, screwing those on, note the direction. Tomorrow looks a little bit more confusing. Like, it looks like we build this, but then where does this thing go? It doesn't show where to put this. Maybe that's on the next page. So I guess we're still going to be working out of bag A, bag 1. This part looks a little bit more scary because this part you can actually screw up. The caster needs to be set at 10 degrees. You can see here it shows you, don't do it like that, that's bad, it needs to be like this. So it looks like that's actually one thing that you can screw up. Then, yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow we can get through this page. This looks pretty simple. I feel like we should get through here pretty quick. Maybe even 3... It would be sweet to get through 3 or 4 pages tomorrow. That would be awesome. Maybe even 5. Who knows? At this rate, though, it looks like this build might take maybe a full week. I don't know. It'll be a little while. Yo, Emma Ross, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Cool, you ordered yours on Monday, the RTR version. Connor, I don't blame you for getting the RTR. You're going to save so much time with the RTR. The parts aren't quite as good in the RTR as the kit. I think the kit has better shocks. It has a few metal parts that would otherwise be plastic on the RTR. But for the most part, you should be fine. You'll probably love your RTR. Oh, dude, I'm excited for these chicken wings. Maybe I'll get some crazy Cajun chicken wings. Ha! Yeah, usually when my sister and her boyfriend go, they get, what flavor? They get Cajun, like Cajun ranch or something. So I'll be thinking of you when I'm eating these wings, Crazy Cajun. Does this require soldering? It does not. No soldering required. It's just some hex wrenches, and I think that's it. It's all just like screws and stuff. Cool. So, you know what, guys? I think we are in a pretty good spot to wrap this all up. Day 1 went pretty smoothly. The start was a little slow, but for the most part, we chugged on through. The top is your axle. What do you mean? Oh, so axle. Then what is this? This is just the differential, right? I guess the only thing that confused me is that it shows you to assemble the axles, but doesn't really show where they go in at. I guess that's what this page shows you. Okay, never mind. Disregard all that. You got it on Cyber Monday for only $360. Nice. Isn't it usually $400? Do I like lemon herb? You mean the tea? Yeah, it's good. Yo, Jeep Guy. Dude, have you been talking here? Jeep Guy just popped up and said bye. Jeep Guy, have you just been, like, creeping in the chat? Lurking? Agus, thanks for the kind words. Okay, guys, so I'm officially going to get this stream wrapped up. Today, first day building, I couldn't be more pleased. We got started. We got some momentum going. We got our differentials assembled. We stayed organized. No real problems. We're good to go. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be picking up tomorrow. Today I started at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm probably going to start... I'm going to try to start closer to 2 o'clock, maybe 3 at the latest. I do not want to get started as late as 4. Definitely want to get... Oh, lemon... Yeah, chicken wings, lemon herb. Yeah, like a lemon pepper type thing. They're not bad. I've had lemon pepper chicken. It's pretty good. Not my favorite, but not bad by any means. Cool. So, yeah, that's going to do it. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with me. You guys have been awesome moral support. This whole build is honestly really intimidating. Having never done anything like this before, how can you not be intimidated by this? So just having you guys here hanging out with me and giving me advice in the chat and all that just really makes me feel a lot better about all this. So thank you guys for just hanging in there with me. I appreciate it a lot. And I guess that's going to wrap it up, guys. So I will see you guys all back tomorrow. Probably no gaming videos for the next few days. We'll see maybe if I'm feeling up to it, but I think for the most part we're just going to finish or focus on this. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Usually they're $4.10. Yeah, that's a good Black Friday deal. That's good. All right, so I love you guys. I love your faces. I will see you guys all tomorrow back here around the same time. And we're going to continue on here. Try to truck through at least 4 pages. At least. That would be good. All right. Isaac, thank you for all your help, man. All of you guys, thank you for all of your help. Or even if you're just lurking in the chat, thank you for being here. All right. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Same place, same time. Well, not same time, a little earlier. But on that note, I'm going to go get some chicken wings. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.